Decision Plus has been and still is a leading stock market service provider. From training to coaching, we cover it all. Try both our software as well as our coaching site, completely free for 10 days without obligation. No credit card is needed to sign up for the trial. The trial subscription will be automatically canceled for you at the end. DecisionPlus.com, your stock market service center. Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try marketgurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above. Market Vision Plus is the trading companion of so many investors. Make your fundamental and technical analysis easy with Canada's #1 stock market decision-making software. Research, decide, and follow your positions with Market Vision Plus. See the menus just above this program and try Market Vision Plus for 10 days without any obligation after the show. When it comes to day trading, Trader Plus is the right tool. Track 50 quotes simultaneously. Create dozens of quick lists. Display as many as 30 real-time intraday charts at the same time. Watch the action with candlesticks or bar charts as fast as 10 seconds. See the market by sectors. Use the chart models already prepared for you. Try Trader Plus for 10 days in the menu above without any obligation.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Swing Trading Show, Wednesday, November 22nd. The markets are coming back down. You know, yesterday on the Dow Jones, anyway, those on Guru.tv have seen it. I was explaining all day the bullish movement that we were seeing on the Dow. On NASDAQ remains on its top, but the Dow is coming back because it was not a real breakout. I explained yesterday that most of the stocks composing the Dow Jones 30 were going up a little bit. So added all together, it gives a couple of 100 points. But I couldn't see any breakout or buy signal on the market itself. So among the 30 stock of the Dow. So we thought it would come back down to yesterday, but it did today. So that's exactly what's going up right now. So you see now we are at almost 2/3, a little bit more than half of what we had yesterday. We lost it today. We got a few financial results for 5 or 6. Deere from 144, 157 is going up. Bazun 56 to 64, but it's still a deception for the investors as the stock is going down. Salesforce 37 to 39, the stock is on their correction. HP and Metro are all the same. Earnings are all expected. Guess 12 cents as expected, the stock is going down. Same thing on Hewlett Packard 44 and Metro 66, they're all going down. So Paladin Technology has signed an agreement with the pharmaceutical company, but the stock was going up this morning, is now going down. Okay, that's not interesting. Okay, Delmar, I like that company. I think we got to keep an eye on that company because they're working on a cure and they had positive result in testing 44 people, and it's about brain cancer. So the stock didn't come back all the way down. So I think you should keep an eye on that stock over the next future. because I think there are still some potential on other news, other results for the stock to break out, and there's plenty of volume in that, and it's about it for the news. Except Alamos Gold and Richmond, both of them are doing the same movement, so they enter into an agreement of exchange in court for exchanging shares. And we, the MD, is in the cannabis. What they did, they had concluded an optional contract of location and buying of their greenhouse. They have 610 square feet of high technology greenhouse that could be rapidly transformed to cultivate cannabis, marijuana. And I think we haven't finished yet to see acquisitions and deals like that, because 2 or 3 companies are getting bigger than the others, so it will force the other to match up together, to buy each other, or to do some agreements. So I think many other things will happen, but it's only that one case today, because the most of the stock remains all within their sideways movement. Most of the stocks, even FREA, and in the lithium, it's the same thing. Please open the question bar for the people and say that. Okay, thank you. And so the lithium is also within a neutral phase right now, so we don't have any bullish momentum there. And it's the same thing for the graphite. I'm getting there. Okay, so in the graphite, it's pretty well. Most stocks are quite stable, so we're still waiting for another upward movement, but it's not coming yet. So we may have to wait a few days still before we can see any bullish movement in these sectors. So what else is left? I mean, there isn't much bullish movement today. So the SPTT came right back. The Nasdaq market stays where it was. The Dow Jones is coming back, and the SPY is coming back as well. So if you look at the energy sector, USO still goes up. So the crude oil is going up. It's now 57 and 66. While the stock seems to be not interesting the investor at all, because it's not following the movement. It stays really sideways. It seems like the investors are worried in buying the oil stocks. And the gold is ready for an upswing. It's just not happening yet. The volume remains quite low. And the stocks are the same. So there's besides those stocks that rose for other reasons, most of the gold stocks are again, like the lithium and the graphite and the marijuana and so many other sectors, are totally sideways. Kirkland Gold has a little pressure on the downside right now, almost breaking down. And IAM Gold is on a support. Kinross is stable, so it's the same story for all stock. They're all sideways. So until we see a clear bullish movement in the sector, you better avoid it. In the mining, it's very calm. Also, there's except Labrador Iron Ore that just don't want to continue the movement, because the bullish movement in the steel sector in the States has been going up for a few days. So LIF doesn't seem like it's gonna go this time. So I think the movement has been initiated, but is not continuing. So wait still before entering anything in there. So the mining is very calm. Just that one stock here yesterday, Katanga Mining, broke down and failed until the support today, until it came back a little bit. But I mean, do not buy that thing. It's wait to see just to make sure it will not retake on the downside. So we should have a pause on just under $1 in between 90 cents and $1. So all of the other sector began a small correction, and those that were sideways remains sideways, and the consumer staples are like that, and the technology, after reaching the 2017 resistance, so it's a slowdown now. So I think if you bought some energy stock over the last two or 3 days, it is the time now to take a profit and reduce the position. So look, USO has made an attempt a little bit earlier at when the inventory came out. USO went down, came back up, but finally is back to the neutral zone the sector had, the crude oil had this morning, but the stocks are slowly coming down towards the zero line. So we're still waiting for the silver, the gold to push up faster, and then to make the gold stock reacting, and we're still waiting. It's not happening. In the mining, we have a little movement there, but when you look at the daily chart, the timing is not really the proper timing to acquire position at the moment in this sector. So the question bar is open. If you have any question, feel free to do so. And in the meantime, I will check a few stocks here. Some of them did a nice movement yesterday. There's a little bit of continuity in Infi Corporation, and we have that one that is nice too. I mean, this story may not be over. Ardelix. If you look at that on within using a 15-minute chart, you see that the stock has passed its resistance yesterday on a heavy volume. Today, it's not coming down. It seems like the market is waiting for an update or something. So it would still be an entrance point around $6.55, $6.60. So, I mean, you know that the market is closed in the U.S. tomorrow. They will be open only half day on Friday.
Find answers to your questions by emailing your host at btm@decisionplus.com.
5 good reasons to manage your investments with National Bank Direct Brokerage. Commission fees fixed at $9.95 anytime for all clients and starting at only $6.95 for active investors. No administrative fees if you hold at least $20,000 in your accounts. Registered accounts available in U.S. currency. Powerful tools to help you manage your portfolio. Award-winning customer service and satisfaction levels amongst the highest in the industry. To learn more, visit nbdb.ca or call us now.
Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try marketgurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above.
Okay, here I have a question from Dennis. Bought 60,000 LG, sold 27, sold at 27, 3,000. Thanks for the cue. Yeah, that's what I recommended Dennis to do this morning. I would have sold a little bit more because you had 60, so you only sold 60, 10,000. It's not 3,000. It's not a lot. But the stock is very strong. I understand, but it would not protect you a lot on the correction there, because you still have quite a bit. But that's okay for me. If it's okay for you, CSK. Cobalt mining, I got that question this morning too on cobalt. Cobalt has broken its resistance yesterday on an increasing volume. You bought at 21, and you expect to take a profit at 30. Let's see if it makes sense. 30 cents is here, so I think it does. Considering the heavy volume we have today, which is, look, the stock rose very, very rapidly. And the first quote we saw yesterday was just from there to there. So today the volume has been huge. The stock still remained at 24 bucks. I wouldn't be surprised that you can take this profit no later than even this afternoon or tomorrow. And so keep that in mind. In the meantime, you sold you bought at 21, okay? So you're at 24. So I don't think this is a movement that can reverse very rapidly. The stock is holding very, very, very well. So cross your finger so the stock will reach 30 cents so you can sell and break your price down to 21 to 30, 9 cents. So so that would be 12. So whenever you sell at 10 at 30, your break-even price will be in the volume scale here, because it's going to be about 12 cents. So it's going to be a good move. Okay, so that's pretty well it. I have no more question here. Let's see if we have something interesting. I mean, today it's the name of the day. Look, on TSX we have 10 breakout, 21 on Nasdaq, and 2 only on New York, which is not a lot. So let's see on Nasdaq what we got for you. Okay, not interesting breakout, not that one, not that one, not that one. Okay, I like that one. Let's reduce the volume to get a clearer picture. At half day, the volume has reached the average volume. So Smart Global Holding, it's definitely a new bullish cycle above all resistance. So this is not a bad movement. It's actually a nice movement. Look, and it is retaking on the upside right now. So you see, so I think it's a cute signal. I don't like that one. And GSI Tech has only 110 in volume. That's not a lot. Let's see what it does. Oh, and all of it has been done here. But so far, the stock rose very rapidly, and it's coming down very rapidly. So we better wait a little bit again on this. Okay, let's see what else we can find here. You know, I'm looking for something really, really, really nice. This one is nice too. 1.3 million. Let's see, let's reduce those volume and put it this way. Oh, that's a lot of resistance right here. So there are chances are good, I think. Let's see it this way. So that we don't see it, but at this price right now, we are at the resistance, and the stock is straight to its resistance. So there's nothing you can do right now because it could come back. But if it doesn't come back and break again towards 450, I think that could be a good buy. And by the way, it's a good buy. Goodbye.